Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Crusader Kings III. And what is going to be our second attempt at the EU4 achievement, that is Sweden is not overpowered. The last series there, I ended it on definitely not a high note. There were some reasons for me sort of giving up on that playthrough. And one of them was obviously the fact that we got attacked from sort of all sides. We didn't really have any chance at all to defend ourselves, because obviously we didn't really have any alliances of any note at all. And that basically put us in a situation where we didn't really have a viable way forward. But actually, one of the biggest reasons was the fact that I realized that I probably shouldn't do a sort of first playthrough figuring out the game kind of series as the first series. Well, it's on there. It's on there. I'm not going to delete it, but yeah, we're going to call this Series 2. And yeah, I have played the game a little bit more now, specifically with Sweden, just to see sort of the things that I need to be wary about, the things that I can do to prepare myself, etc, etc. So I think that I've gotten to a stage where I have a reasonable understanding, I think, of a good way to start the game off. So we'll get into that in just a second. So one of the things that I've definitely learned now about Crusader Kings 3, and I would guess, Crusader Kings in general, is the differences between that and EU4, the differences that are most problematic to me. See, one of the biggest things, or rather the biggest differences, is the number of connections that you can make with other, let's call it entities in this case. So in EU4, you deal with nations. That's it. Just nations. So if you look at this map, for example, these are the nations that you would be having your connections with. And that's it. You have your diplomatic relations limit, which it is 5 in the beginning, right? 4 or 5 for most nations. And once you've come to that limit, you generally don't have more. You can, but it's going to cost you a little bit. And the only other thing you can do after that is improving relations and making claims and stuff like that. Also making claims a lot more easy. And in Crusader Kings 3 and yeah, Crusader Kings 2 as well, obviously, that's not the case, because nations aren't really nations in one way. Sure, you will have a sort of top ruler of the nation. If we go to Sweden, that would be King Erik II Stenkilsson of Sweden. Sure, he is indeed the ruler. But he has a lot of vassals. And the vassals can do whatever the heck they want. It's not like vassals in EU4. And the same goes for all other nations, basically, at least the slightly larger ones. Which means that you don't only make connections with the leaders of those nations, you make connections with, like, everyone. You have to make sure that you have connections with heirs. Your own heirs need to be taken care of, etc, etc. It's basically a whole lot more, and that, I think, is one of the biggest things for me that makes this game just a tad bit more problematic. I tend to see myself as someone who has pretty good eye for the sort of umbrella view of things, but when it comes to this game, man, it's difficult. It's really difficult. Now realize that, of course, not every single person that we can have a connection with is important to us. That's absolutely true. But the fact that there are so many things you need to sort of be aware of just makes it just a little bit more difficult. Now, in this game, obviously, they added this sort of action thing that we're gonna see when we get in, which absolutely helps quite a lot, but it doesn't cover everything, which is something I would probably want for myself, or rather for my own sake. I would like to see, more things in that. Maybe that's something that's gonna come in the future, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna go for the EU4 achievement, which is Sweden is not overpowered, which means that we need to take control of all the coastal provinces around the Baltic Sea. So from here up around the Bay of Bothnia, I think is called in English. Down here around the again, I don't know what that's called in reality, so to speak. Does it have a name in this game? No, it doesn't. I wonder why. Okay, it does actually say here, the Gulf of Finland. Is it Bothnia Bay? Gulf of Bothnia. Oh, sort of the same. Whatever. Down here, take all of the Livonian and Courland areas here down to Pomerania, and exactly where we will put the end, I don't know. I think maybe I think I counted Reina here as well, since we have this little line here that's sort of a good cutoff line. So we have a lot of stuff that we need to do before we can get to that, and obviously this is going to be difficult. It is in EU4 as well, so that's not a surprise. This is probably not going to be as difficult. It all depends on the development of of the game. And yeah, I've started a lot of games as Sweden, and one of the things that I've also realized about Crusader Kings III is even though you start with the same ruler, the same person, each game can be wildly different. Like, wildly different. There's a lot of circumstances that can just change the game completely. So I will say that I will absolutely try and carry this game a lot further than I did the last one. That is absolutely true. Hopefully I won't set up myself in such a bad position as I did that last time, because that was pretty bad, as a matter of fact. Quite bad indeed. So hopefully we won't see such a major screw up as that. But as for taking over stuff, we'll see how well I play that, and of course if the situations in the game go in my favor. Well, we'll see if I've learned something. So let's dive in and have a look at the things that I want to do in the beginning of the game. So, sort of the things that, I mean, again, I don't know if they are the appropriate things to do, but they are the things that I found to sort of work out at least a little bit better for me. So let's head into the game and start setting our things up. And here we are. So we have a lot of stuff to deal with first off. Now, I'm gonna start with the marriage of me, and the last time we did this I selected Mathilda here, Bjarnehed, my courtier, and while she might not be the absolute best one, I have actually continued marrying her. I know that there are things that I could do. I can marry into both the Danish houses and the Norwegian houses, that's absolutely true, but she's good. And she has the quick physical trait, which I like quite a lot, and I've had at least some luck with it, getting it to my children. So for this playthrough, I think I'm gonna go for that one anyway. Now, there are actually some other options, and how did I look that up, by the way? No, that was if I want to get a spouse. There is one that I like quite a lot, and I would actually not be totally against going. I did go for her one time in my playthroughs, and you know, it wasn't bad. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? She's a bit down, I believe. I think I stumbled upon her. Yeah, here we go. I stumbled upon her in my playthrough, but I didn't really consider her all that much. But yeah, Charlotte Frost Whisperer, she's good. She's actually damn good. High intrigue, high learning, okay stewardship, okay diplomacy, low martial, not a problem since I have high martial. So basically, she's almost perfect for me. She is also of the house Frost Whisper, which is, of course, they have a really cool badge, which is a spider. They have one of the best mottos: we are immortal until we die. It's kind of cool. Should I go with her? But she has, I mean, I don't really care about albino. It's actually also quite good because, you know, natural dread, if that is passed on, which is... I kind of want to go the dread route. She is shy, she's ambitious, and she's stubborn. So she's actually not bad at all. You know what? We're gonna go for her. It's almost as if I want to go matrilineal. Because I want people to be Frost Whisperer. Is that a thing? Like, if I do this... Oh. Okay, because you are in Poland. Yeah, you're the courtier in Poland. That was the thing. If I do this... Can I switch over the Swedish rule over to be Frost Whisperer instead? Because I kind of would like to do that. You know what? We're not going to do this playthrough. I might do that on my own, not while recording, to see if that is actually a thing. So sadly, Frost Whisper is not going to be a thing going forward. But yeah, sure, we're going to lose some prestige. That's fine. We are actually going to be able to get that back. So send that off. Get her in on the deal with marrying me. Now, as for Count Fasti of Dahl, we are going to offer vassalage to you, like so. Take a look at our council here. Ooh, I actually got a nice archbishop this time. I've had a little bit of an unluck with that. Low learning archbishops, not a good thing. So, do I have anyone else that's interesting here? I tend to not sort of ignore the powerful vassal thing, because I'm going to sort of... try and deal with that. So I want to try and go as high as possible here for as much as we can. Do we have vassals? Yeah, we have one vassal here. Yes, you can do that. Prince Eric is a good choice for that, but that is a terrible spy master. Do we have anything else? Yes, we do. My half-brother, a knight. I could go for one of my vassals. Let's go for my half-brother. He can be the spy master. So that's the first thing. We also want to convert faith. So let's start down here. I tend to like to go bottoms up, so to speak. You can do that. We don't have any culture stuff to promote. I want you to do domestic affairs, because that is, as it says, we're gonna get vassal opinion up, and we might get the increased vassal opinion events, etc, etc. Sure, it can lead to worse things, that's absolutely true, but generally speaking, that's gonna be good for us. Now, our spy master, you are gonna support schemes, because we are gonna kill someone. We are going to kill a person who has a claim here on the county of Uppland, because that was one of the things that happened in the last series. This little dudette here, Duchess Ulfhild Olafsdotter of Angria of the House Yngling. Househead is King Harald IV, which is a problem, because he can use this claim to attack me, which is exactly what happened. So, sadly, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, and ooh, sometimes, some of my playthroughs, I actually got lucky this time. Some of the playthroughs that I have done, this has been a lot lower. Like, below 30% at some points. But this time, yeah, 95% successful, or success rate, and 95% secrecy. This should be easy. So let's set that in motion. One thing that I also noticed now that we want to do, we want to move the rally point up here. Reason is, if we rally here and want to go up here, we have to go around this little piece of water. There's no crossing here, which is kind of weird, considering the fact that, like, Stockholm is here. At least in this day and age. Obviously it's not here now, but today it is. So we're gonna set it here in Västerås instead, so we can go here and just dip down here if we need to. But we're also gonna set up some extra points. We're gonna set up 1 point up here, and we're gonna set up 1 point down here. We're also gonna go 1 point over here when we eventually get into Finland. So that is that. Now, with that really nice percentage there, we don't need to invite anyone else, which means that we can immediately create some bowmen. I do enjoy having bowmen, because they are good in forest and taiga, which is there's a lot of forest and taiga here. So let's get some bowmen in. We're coming down a little bit on money here already, but that's fine. So do that. We're not going to do anything here, but we are going to start a search for a court physician. We might start inviting knights already. You know what? Why not? Why not? We can do that. That's completely fine. Like so. Second thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna set up some marriages, because the King of Norway has 2 unmarried daughters. Out of those, I think, yeah, you are probably the better one. So arrange a marriage, and we're gonna do that with our heir, or current heir at least, which is Halsten. So do that. It does say that they are related. Now, that is true for me as well, if I would have wanted to marry her. I've had a hard time finding that exact relation. I know it goes up to like more than grandparents. I think that this risk must be extremely low, because I don't even think that they're second cousins. I think they're even below that. So we're not gonna bother with that at all. So we're gonna set that up. They'll accept that. So one of our sons are now married. That was Halsten. Now, we do want to take over land in Denmark, but we don't really need to do that right now. And the Danish king actually also has a daughter who doesn't have a spouse. He is dead. Poor guy, Duke Kalso Veletio, whoever you are. And you were also 61 years old and you're 18, so that's beautiful. So we're going to set up a marriage with her as well. So for that, we're going to go with, let's say, you. That syncs up pretty well. She has a slightly higher diplomacy, so couple that with Håkon the Red. Again, it's basically the same relation as with the Norwegian guys. So let's send a proposal for that. And with that, we have one more son that we can potentially marry off. Now, I don't exactly know if there's any place where there is a daughter that I necessarily want. I think that there might be like someone here. If we look at Count Olav here, you had no daughters. Count John, you had a daughter, so we could potentially marry you, for example. Let's check in on that. So that would be with Inge. Yeah, you see, sure, he would lose some prestige. That's fine. We get a small alliance. Because the thing is, all of this is land that we want to take over. So I don't necessarily want to get alliances here, even with Novgorod. It might be that I want to go here, but I don't think that you had any daughters. Well, actually, you had a princess. Can I? Is that even a possibility? Was that even a possibility? No, you don't even. Wait. Arrange marriage? Yeah. No, with you. Come on, get down. Okay, we apparently can't really do that. That's a bit of a shame. Well, we can we do this then? If I do Inge, and apparently there are no valid valid ones there. Okay, whatever. Well, actually, it's probably because she is too young, isn't it? But I wasn't able to set up a. If I go to my son, oh, not like that, not like that. Nope, go to me. And Inge, and if I do spouse, that should work. Now how do I find her then in all of this? Max age, how old was she? Because that's gonna be all of them as well, so that doesn't work. Can I like search? Yeah, I can. So let's see if I can get that work. What was her name? Oh, Jevpraxia. That's a cool name. Jevpraxia. Kind of easy to search for though. Or is this, yeah, Yevpraxia. Like so. Yeah. Why doesn't anything happen here? I thought that that would, okay, well, okay, fine. Let's, not do that then. Let's do, that is of Rurikid, which is, by the way, the people that have like a lot of claims in my lands, which is kind of weird. I don't know exactly where that comes from, because there's a lot of people who has claims from the Rurikid house. I don't exactly know why that is. So again, go to find a spouse from Rurikid. Yes, from the Rurikid house. See, so she's not even a possibility. Fertile, obviously, take that away. Is there anything else that we can remove? So why aren't I able to spouse her? These are a bit too old for him. So Mr. Inge, you are probably... I mean, here's the thing. One of the things that I did in my latest playthrough is that I allied with Visby, but he has interests down here that I don't really have interest in, so that was kind of a problem. However, Munze, do you have one, Queen Mother 37. Why don't we marry you? Queen Mother, or no, that's my mother. That's not gonna work. Oops. Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's me. Hello. So yeah, you don't really have any anything that I can do anything with. Do you have anything? No, you don't have anything. Inge, you're gonna be unmarried for a little while. I'm gonna save you if there's anything that I can sort of use somewhere. Potential over here? Is there anything? No, you don't have anything. Some of these nations, sadly, are a little bit undeveloped when it comes to the family trees, etc., etc. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And what else is it that I generally want to do? Obviously, we're gonna set a lifestyle choice, and I do like the family focus in the beginning, so getting that in, like so. So we're gonna go for family focus until we can change, and after that we're gonna go into martial focus. Now, have I been lucky in martial? I did not. I would have liked to see this one being unlocked first, because we're gonna go this path in the beginning. These three basically, because that is really nice. You get the spearman screen, archer screen, which is something that I use. You also get the spearman archer damage. Well, archer damage and spearman toughness when you get to that one. This isn't bad. Makes me a little bit better, but also I'm not going to be leading any armies or anything like that. So yeah, that's that. I think that I am done for the absolute start of the game. So some of the things we can do, we have some titles that we can grant. We need money for that. We have some, well, also some titles that we can create, obviously. Yeah, some of our vassals do indeed want positions. You are, for example, extremely good in learning, but you can't be there because I can't remove the archbishop here, sadly. So you are not going to get a position. Same goes with you. I would kind of assume that I could get you. The reason why we can't remove you is that... what does it say? Without such there is always a court chaplain or realm priest. Wouldn't he be good for that? No, wouldn't you be good for that? I think that you would, but whatever. Still, you're not bad, so not a problem. But you're also terrible on the rest of the things. You're also terrible on the rest of the things. So you are not going to get any place on my council right now. And other than that, election. Hopefully, we're going to get a son. And I'm gonna choose my son as my heir, and we'll see if we can get that going, because obviously I would preferably play as my son instead of one of my brothers when I inevitably die at some point. So we'll see if I can get that. So I think that's that. Have I done everything? I think I have. The only thing that remains is to attack Ångermanland over here. So we're going to declare that war for the de jure Duchy of Norrland. Before I do that, by the way, de jure, this is something I don't get. I really don't get this, because there's one thing that... Oh, did I click that away? No, I didn't. It just goes away here. I can get a situation where one of my vassals doesn't really like the fact that I'm not the owner of the de jure duchy or something, whatever, that they're the vassal of, and I just don't get that. I don't get the way that the system holds together. I just don't get it. But whatever, we're gonna deal with that when that day comes. So let's fight you for the Duchy of Norrland over here. Let's start that up. That is obviously one of the reasons why we set a rally point over here. So raise my troops over here, and we're gonna move time forward like a little bit, because there's probably a few things that's gonna happen soon. There we go. We have an alliance with Denmark. We are gonna be in alliance with oh yeah, Count Fasti of Dal. Are you done? 3 days more. We have the alliance with Norway, and Sharna is now my wife. So we're gonna move 1 day forward. Here we go, and we're gonna go up here. We're gonna kill all of you. But for some reason, Inge is now my heir. Or for some reason. Okay, whatever. One thing that I kind of want to do, just to make sure that everything... Ooh, I can... Wait, what? Are you considered a child? You're not a child, right? You're 18. That's weird. One thing that I kind of like to do is to do a seduction scheme on her. Ooh, that's pretty bad, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see if we can actually become lovers as well, because I think that just helps with the creation of babies, basically. So let's get that going, see if we can convince her of becoming my lover. I mean, we're gonna get children anyway, but I kind of like that thing still. So, with the alliance with Norway, we are going to be fighting England. It's going to come at any point. Ooh, court physician. And we got the same that this is pretty standard, the choice between these two. We always go with Bo, because Bo is kind of good, actually. He's already a physician, so learning +2, so he has 15 in total. Anand here is quite terrible. I don't exactly know why he would be coming to this call here, but whatever. So yeah, Bo is the one for me. I think that is good. Yeah, lots of stuff happening. And when we get to the wedding celebration, we did lose prestige. We have quite low prestige right now. Sure, we can take the money. We are actually low on money as well. Why the hell are we low on money? I have no idea why we're so low on money. Did I have to pay for something that I didn't think that I would have to pay for? Ooh, I might have made a mistake here. But no, we're gonna take the prestige, because I am dangerously low on prestige, and I do want to increase my level of fame here. And yeah, obviously, King Harald is gonna get us in on the action with England. That is also a war that can go several ways. Now, like the last few times that I've done this, I think what happens is that you die. And the heir of that is... well, actually, no, that's not the one that usually takes over, I think. But what has happened is that the sort of opponent of the war changes. And that opponent has a lot of allies, which generally turns the whole war sour. So we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, we're absolutely joining in on that war, and we are actually going to help out as well. This little war over here is going to be done pretty damn soon. So just get in on that. Ooh, I forgot about something. I am not going to be leading my army. And hopefully we don't die. That would have been quite annoying happenstance. In the previous series, I was pretty lucky with him because he actually died, and I was sort of happy about that. I'm gonna put him in, see if we can actually make that happen again. Meanwhile, you are gonna follow up here. Ooh, no. You stand here and do the siege. You're just gonna follow the retreating army. We're gonna have one more little battle over here. I think that that is what will indeed happen. Did we... Oh, we sort of stacked wipe, if that is the word in this game. But yeah, we actually did stack wipe him. Sadly, we did have... we are in depth, which is a problem. But that means that we can actually, why can't I do it? Well, we're in unfriendly territory. Yeah, we're being raided. That is something that's just gonna happen. I don't really see that I can do much about it, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So for a few months, we're gonna have to deal with them raiding a little bit over here. And, ooh, you did really well. Support for conversions, popular opinion, nice, good job. And we captured Chieftain Tordevangeland. Ooh, we can ransom you for some nice money. Well, only 25, but whatever. And we also captured someone else. Who else did we capture? So Chieftain, who are you? Like, who are you? Who are you supposed to be kind of ransom you? Well, not right now. So let's just wait for that. You're gone. No, none of you will give me anything. Hey, why does it say paid 0? He absolutely paid me money. I know that because I only -3 right now. And we have a knight, which I obviously won't be able to recruit right now because I don't have any money for him, but that's a good thing to know. I can actually get a hook on you, I guess. And also a conversion. Why not? Let's do that. Now, you, however... I mean, I have no idea who you are. You're a courtier with him, which is, you know, fine. So we're done with that war, by the way. Already. Is there anything that we can... I mean, I can probably get a hook on you, and... Yeah, let's just get a hook on you as well. That's fine. So let's do that. Let's also finish off this war. That went... pretty fast, actually. So let's enforce that, and I'm actually gonna disband you. I cannot disband you from here, so let's just move up a bit. Yes, that's fine. So I'm gonna hook some people. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use them. It's gonna take 3 months for my troops to just sort of make it back, and we're gonna chill out a little bit. Actually, one of the main things is that we're gonna make some money out of this. So yeah, we did get some money, however, from the siege here. Ooh, and we have the scheme here. So, my agent Egbert, my Count Egbert, nice name there, approaches me with a bunch of papers clutched in his hand. I found all architectural papers in the Duchess Castle. They might be a bit outdated, but look here. So yeah, we can get a progress, a tunnel, or I can actually get that for myself. I can get scheme resistance, which is, you know, it's not bad. That is not bad. And at this point, we're actually looking at a pretty damn decent success rate here. You know what? I'm gonna take this. Had it been that we were lower, I would absolutely have done this. But, you know, I'm gonna be really, really mad if if I don't make this time. So what does this say, by the way? Man-at-arms negotiations. Ooh, that's really nice. Thank you, wife. Good job. Okay, so we're just gonna chill out a little bit before we head over to England to help out with this war. And hopefully Norway can get out of that as well, because the reason why we want Norway is obviously for them helping us out over here, which is gonna be quite useful indeed. So, I think that I'm going to start raising the army over here. Yes, 26 days, that's pretty fine. So get them going, and we're gonna take the boat over to England. But yeah, more raids. I'm not gonna do much about that at this point. Not gonna do anything with that. So you are now standing still. Just get out here, and we're gonna do what we normally do. Go over to Bernicia here. Actually, not there. Where's the... Oh, the castle was here. I thought that the castle was there, but I didn't go there. So yeah, let's go there and trying to help out as much as possible. So right now, I think we're doing pretty well with regards to forces. Even him by himself can probably deal quite a lot with this. Because of course England is also in 2 wars. They're in a losing... Oh, it's 100%. What the hell? How did that happen? Well, I'm happy. I'm happy to see it. Sad though that I didn't get to do any war contribution. You can just go back. Okay, so that went well for Norway. But you took over that war, right? Yeah, against Normandy. So let's see if I get drawn into that as well. So yeah, the scheme is ready. 95% chance. I can't miss this, right? It has to happen. Yeah, Poison did its job. Duchess Ulfil is no more. Alas, she has ceased to be, pining for the fjords, etc., etc. So yeah, I get some extra dread for that, which is very nice. But with that, yeah, you are in that war. Now, question is, how much are you gonna do about that? And question is, will you also join me in on that? We're gonna do that for now. Some independence faction. I don't know exactly which one that, but I didn't even check that. Oh well, never mind. Let's go to council. You don't have 2 support schemes right now. I can do the romancing scheme myself. Do we have... we can do some of this. Yes, some control up here, which is actually good. And you are doing that, you're doing that, and I think that I'm happy with how everything is going. You should be culture, religion, and education. Yes, that is one thing that I want to do as well. Right, so, a little event here. Anyone can buy a token of affection, big or small. If I want to impress Queen Sharna, I should send her something truly special. So, what do we know about my wife here? I can go for something that pertains to knowledge, or at least the objects that contains it. I can do something make good use for a symbol from someone of my stature, a handkerchief with my crest on it, or a rose, a reminder of our first meeting, which means that I think Queen Shana already cares for me in some way. Well, I do know, for example, this. Likes knowledge. Yeah, she is an administrator. She is ambitious, etc. She is an intricate web weaver. She is a journaler. Yeah, she does like the old knowledge thing. So click that, and I think that I got that right. No, okay, so apparently not. Oh well. I wonder which one of those was actually correct. Maybe it was the one that she already likes me. Okay, so we actually have a couple of knights here. So this is my absent courtiers. Now what does that mean, by the way? That you're absent. So where are you? Because you're in Sweden. Or in Sweden. You're in the same place. Is that one of the things with that the liege thing? It doesn't say that I have anything right now because you're all in the same place. Of the Dalarna, which is over here. So county is in the same realm. That is true. What can I do about that? Because I am the lead. Yeah, here. Exactly. This is that where you can see that. Levels and tax are reduced as you are not Count Human's rightful liege. So, Count Human of Eridollar wants his liege to hold this Duchy of Bergslagen since his primary title, the County of Eridollar, is the jury part of that duchy. Right, so that is why this is pretty damn important that we create the Duchy of Bergslagen and take that over. That is absolutely our top priority. Which probably means that we're going to sort of get these people. I wouldn't mind that. So do we have any interesting knights? We have one with a really high martial. Did you also have high... You have pretty high prowess as well. You're also an albino. You'll get along with my wife, no doubt. Wrong faith, sadly. But I think that... How much is it going to cost us? 20 gold. Yeah, because you are really good. Actually, most of these are actually really good. So get Peter into the court. Like that. So we now have one more knight. Because, yeah... Our knight situation isn't all that good. As you can see, our sort of worst one is down here, 9. We have, if we just move that in, he's now in that. We just that. It's still 9 though, because we have 2 9s. But I have 116, 115, 113. Now all of those are definitely good additions to my knights here. So we're gonna do that. And yes, indeed, he wants us to join in on the war here, because he is indeed a defender. So, of course, we're gonna honor that. So, yeah, you are... It's just this little piece. Kind of weird that you would have 6,200 troops with not a whole lot of land. I don't exactly know how that adds up. But for some reason, you have a lot of troops as well, so that's good. Yeah, probably, obviously, because he took over all of that land. Yes, so raise up my army. And we're gonna head off. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of troops over there. So, yeah, get out here, and we're obviously gonna go down and start sieging up stuff. Is that where the... no, that is not where the fort is. There, that's the fort. So let's get my army and make it over here. We're just gonna do a bit of sieging. Because he's probably gonna be able to deal with all of this himself. I think. That's a lot of forces coming along here. You're gonna join in. Ooh, that's a big battle. Big battle. A little bit on the bad side for Norway here, but that troop. That troop number is absolutely punishing for the Normans. So we can make this work. That's gonna be really nice. Okay, so we do some reduced corruption. Yeah, I lost the cooperative guilds. That's really good. Very, very good. And also the petty king Gudred Haraldsson of the Isles joins in on the war. That's okay as well. My question is, I mean, you probably have all your troops over here, right? Now, are you going to... No, you're just going to keep fighting that. That's fine, then. We can split you off. We can go into... That's that. We have this one. Yep. Let's take you over here, and we can siege on 2 fronts right now. Which is going to help out quite a lot with this war, I think. Before we head over to... the capital here. We're gonna see, well, actually, you are a reading in Strignes. Okay, let's see. So, the celebrations had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Queen Charna suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress Charna. So, either something pious, something with regards to religion. I think that's a good choice. Or we can have something entertaining. She doesn't necessarily strike me as a person who's entertained like that. Or the Alma guest would give us a chance to learn. Now, learning didn't work last time, so I'm gonna go for something pious. As the clerk drones on and on, Charlotte's attention is slipping. Oh, shoot. While I'm thinking of how to salvage the situation, my courtier Ragnhild suddenly chimes in and asks, "May I humbly suggest we read the Almagest instead?" And Charlotte immediately perks up with a renewed interest. So it was the learning that time. Gosh darn it. Now, are you returning? Are you going back? No. No, you're going back to... Sure, 12,000. What? How do you have so many troops? It only says a max of 10,000 here, so I don't know where all of those troops are. Are those perhaps mercenaries? That could be potentially it, actually. So right now, my contribution is 100%, which is really, really good, because that means just money for me. And you are just crushing them at this point. You're also following them, right? We're gonna be able to do another battle here. Or are you just gonna chill out a little bit? Seems as if you're following. Yeah, we've taken over this, by the way. I saw it. Do we have more forts here? No. Just the castle over here. So, yep. More fighting to be done here. That is going to be a slightly closer one, but you do have a bonus here, so should be able to handle that. Oh, my counselor died. That's less good. Do I have anyone interesting? I do have Tokyo Baron here, and he is also a powerful vassal. So, yes, indeed, you get a spot on the council. You weren't a powerful vassal in the beginning, so you turned powerful. Somehow. Don't know how, but whatever. So that siege actually went really fast, because this isn't even halfway. Kind of like that, but yeah, I don't think that these people are gonna make it south. So I think I have pretty... Oh, we're actually 100%. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I get 575 prestige out of that, because my war contribution was 100%. Let's disband everyone. That's fine. And with that, Norway is free, so to speak. Free to do whatever they want. And what they want to do is help me. And with all of that, we're up to distinguished. Nice. Now, piety, however, is something I want even more of. Which is indeed one of the reasons why you might want to go learning a little bit. Just to get, you know, that up. Piety. Go for the theology focus. Because obviously we can do a lot of wars with the Holy War CB. With the Holy War CB, right now we can only really do one little part here, which isn't bad. But with the duchy, we can go for the entire thing, which would be even better. But you know what? Since we actually did that, I wonder how long... Ooh, hey, she's pregnant. Nice. Let's hope that that is going to be a son. And I really hope that I can actually do this. Success chance is 0%. Oh, well, I'm not gonna bother with that then. Let's abandon it. We'll just chill out with her for a little bit. We will, however, sway you. 58% chance, that's pretty damn good. Oh, not pretty damn good, it's okay. And okay, so we have the Catharisms here. They are delusioned indeed. So yep, what twisted mockery of our faith is this? Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Primary heir of the wrong dynasty. What? Who is the primary heir? How are you of a different dynasty? What? Oh, you're not... Whoa. It doesn't say that he is the heir. Or has it just not changed here? Is that what I'm supposed to understand? Or? No. You're not the heir. Oh, I don't know what that means. Well, you are going to be an issue, aren't you? Mr. Eric here. Well, hopefully we'll be able to deal with that. But I'm actually going to... Ooh. Count Schumann. That's not good. That's not good at all. Can I demand a conversion? Where are you? I'm actually going to do that. Let's see what it says. If I have to pay for it, I might do that. More people convert. Need to demand from you as well. I would gladly join you in exaltation, but the sheer cost of refurbishing churches and proselytizing among my peasants. If you were able to pay for these efforts, I'm more than willing to pray for God. So how much does that cost? 50 gold. I am perfectly fine with that for Count Schudmund. As for you, not that much if you want money. My faith is too strong to be swayed by your earthly words. I would rather attain my reward in heaven. Fine then. You know what? You are going to go into prison. Oh, but that's... I thought that it said that is a crime. Let's bring you up, by the way. Now, can I do that? Yes, now I can. So, yep, I'm going to imprison you like that. Okay, that actually wasn't 100% accuracy, so to speak. Let's see what happens. Yep, he is apprehended. I don't want to have any heretics in my lands. That's a lot of heresy in my lands. Not good. So yeah, faiths. Where was it? Yeah, over here. We need to... That's not where I am. That's... hell, I don't care about them. But yeah, okay, so it's over here in Gothland, actually. Okay, we need to deal with that. But we are going to attack Finland. We are going to attack Finland. So for that, vastly inferior, absolutely. Declare that war. We will call allies. We'll call Norway into that war. He will join. I'm gonna hold off with Denmark. Denmark does not need to join in at this point. So raise my armies down here. Yes, he joins in. Nice, nice. Now as for claims, by the way, I killed the one that had a claim here on that was a little bit too high up on Upland, so that's gone. Question is, does that do I have other? I haven't really checked for that. Obviously no claimants here because that doesn't exist anymore, or yet. Sweden. Do we have claimants in Sweden? That's outside. It's Munsö basically, and Stenkilling and Rurikid. There's some Rurikid Trubetsk. But yeah, absolutely, it's Prince Eric is the problem here. So what can I do with him, by the way? I can imprison him, obviously. I like that. An action that is to imprison, and he will not accept. Well, I would assume that he wouldn't accept, to be honest. No, we don't want to do that. So yeah, the biggest problem is obviously that he is of the Asatru, which we kind of want to get rid of. But you actually have a daughter. Ooh, arranged marriage. But okay, again, we can apparently not do that. Why can't I do that? Can I offer guardianship? Aw, why not? He doesn't like me, but would you like my wife? Would you like my wife? Where is she? Here we go. Yeah, you would like my wife. Nah, not gonna do that. But yeah. So let's see, I have no idea if you have allies, by the way. No, you did not have any allies. So hopefully we won't really have any issues with this war. And with the help of Norway, obviously. If they actually, yep, 6,000 troops coming in to help me. That's good. Okay, so you are coming in and you are gonna go, obviously. The question is now, no, I'm just gonna go for, the war goal here. And hope that Norway does indeed come and help with this, because they're gonna siege down my capital, which isn't that good. But I'll be able to handle it. And I am actually going to do the same thing as I did before. And these are all things that I sort of need to learn along the way. And you know it's gonna be Prince Eric. And yes, you. No. Yes, that one. Go up. There we go. Nice job. So yeah. Wars. I think that I sort of get how to do wars sort of okay. But I've failed a few wars just because I've basically made really bad choices. But yeah, Norway is obviously coming to help here. Chasing them away quite effectively. Doing a little battle here, I believe. Yes, indeed. Okay, so... Oh, I got a daughter. That's a bit of a shame. So what do you want to call her? I think we should name it short after me. I don't think so, no. We're gonna go with a Swedish name. Katarina, Ragnhild, Alfhild, Svanhild, Alfhild again, Sigrid, Gunhild, Freya. Ooh, that is a nice name. That is a good Swedish name indeed. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we have a daughter. Not exactly what I wanted. But if we go to the primary heir... Oh, you actually do have a spouse now. Well, let's hope that you can get some daughters going then. Or sons, rather. As for you... I would assume that you... All your children... Yeah, all your children are probably already taken care of, so to speak. Well, we're gonna do this quite easily, I think. So who are you? You're not in this war, right? No, you're not in this war. You're just out to do stuff. Okay, one of my mother's old acquaintances, Osbjörn, has arrived at court at her invitation. My mother makes no end of hinting at the good influence Osbjörn could exert on the realm if he was offered a position at court. Are you interesting? You're a little bit interesting. You're okay-ish, Marshal. I think that will do. Unless you have... I mean, you look kind of mean in this this little picture here. I wonder if you have a back thought about this. No, we can actually absolutely get him to court. He doesn't have to have any, you know, positions in the beginning. Ooh, new opponent. Okay. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The holy war for the chiefdom of Finland has been no different. As this conflict is no longer against High Chieftain also of Finland, but High Chieftain Milos of Savo. What the hell happened here? Why is that? It might be wise to evaluate this situation. So yeah, Holy War for the Chieftain ends inconclusively. Or we can indeed continue. Now, how many troops do you have? Like, nothing. I think we're good, to be honest. But, we are not in a war with them anymore, right? No, we're not. So, you just come down here and chill out a little bit down here. But that's fine, we can still take this land. What happened there? What did Finland do? Like, really, what did they do? Did they, like, sell this little piece of land just to get rid of the war? Or did someone, like, if we check... for some reason he took over that. Well, again, that's something that just can happen in this game. So yeah, we're done with the war goals, so to speak. Let's move my troops together and head up. I don't even think that I need to do that, but why not? Let's just go for their capital immediately. I don't think that they're gonna be that much of a problem for me. They have their little army over here. Norway's gonna handle that quite nicely, I believe. Yeah, so we're probably gonna take this land quite easily. And after that, maybe we go against Finland again. Okay, so we have some peasant rabble. We can also go for Nyland, obviously. Do you have any alliances? No, you don't. You have a few more troops, though. I like that it says vastly inferior. It's not vastly inferior, it's like a few hundred just. So, no, not vastly inferior at all, to be honest. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, you can go for their troops, to be honest. Just get them away while we siege down their capital. Because if we can also get that little battle, the war score should also tick up nicely. We have some bandings from the rampant. Ooh, that's bad job of you, Toke. Not good. Okay, once I departed this world, my brother Inge shall rule in my stead. Unfortunately, rumors of Inge's distasteful gluttony have been spreading around my court. It makes me wonder if he will manage to retain my vassal support once I am gone. Okay, so you are gluttonous, are you? And that is a cardinal sin as well. I could try to attempt to get rid of that. Or I could talk up his good qualities instead. And just get some basic opinion up. When I can get well-mannered, general opinion. No, we're gonna try and get rid of gluttonous, because that is not good. He is, however, compassionate, which is a virtue. So let's see if we can actually get rid of his gluttony. That would be the absolute best thing. Ing has agreed to let me mentor him, even though his enthusiasm is somewhat lacking. I fear his vices are deeply set, but a truly eye-opening experience might make him realize to follow his way. What should we do? So, venture in the streets and talk to the poor. Doesn't really seem like a good idea. Own up to a misdeed and make it right again. Give away possessions to those in need. Or forgive someone who has done him wrong. Yeah, because I can get so stressed because I'm stubborn here. So, question is, what is? Yeah, that is one that sort of goes against what I sort of want to do generally. So what could be the correct way here? You're zealous, gluttonous, and compassionate. Since you are compassionate, it might actually be a good thing to go into the streets and talk to the poor. Because you are indeed compassionate. You're a bargainer. You know what? Since you are compassionate, I'm gonna... Both merciful and sympathetic is warm-hearted. Let's talk to the poor. Let's see if that deals with something in your personality. Could be. Please fight them. Yeah, they're just standing there. Okay, when I observed Inge performing his assigned task, doubt slowly crept upon me. Do not struggle to put yourself in the shoes of those less fortunate and feel for them. They seem to learn nothing from this exercise. Ah, so maybe I should have done something completely the opposite then. I'll be giving you another chance, and perhaps I should change my method. Yeah, okay, so don't talk to the poor. Give away possessions. That could be a thing. Or Inge will hold court in my stead. No, I'm actually going to go with to give away possession because, well, I mean, possessions aren't really food, I guess. He is a bargainer, so maybe giving away possessions might not be the best thing either. I will say I don't really get which one. I mean, I'm not gonna sort of think that this is correct just because it gives me stress. That seems kind of weird. So yeah, let's try that one. And I also completely forgot about my child here, who actually needs a education. So let's see if we can have someone with high learning, which obviously is my... Ooh, I have a Katja Bostad here with extremely high learning. Let's get her. Obviously, absolutely don't convert faith. In fact, can I convert you? I have some money. Oh, you will accept. Oh, that's perfect. I don't want it to bog on the lists in my court. Ooh, we got rid of the bandits. Nice. So yeah, my daughter is set up to become pretty damn decent, I think. Okay, Inge and his distasteful gluttony are driving me mad. Despite my best efforts, he has made no progress. If his heart is not set on change, it will never happen. Oh, that's... Shoot. Shoot. That would have been good to get rid of. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. Not this time, at least. Okay, so you are in the... What the hell did you attack with? What the hell did you attack with? Because you lost that. Go with them and just beat them up. What we're gonna do, we're probably gonna be done with this war as soon as this siege is done, I think. Probably right. No, not really. Okay, so we probably need that one win then, I guess. But we can just go up and siege up some more, and that's gonna be that as well. I think it's gonna be, if we just win one battle, it's gonna be 100% after that. Battles count for a little bit more, I believe, in this game than in like EU4. And since we unlock this, I would like... I want to go groomed to rule. I don't think that I need to be the person actually educating for this to happen. So let's go for that, which is extremely nice. Just helps my kids. I don't know if that goes retroactively into you. No, it did not. So you're not really good. Good just yet. Okay, ooh. Dangerous faction. No, factions are not there. Here we are. What is that? Ooh, okay. Okay, this is actually not good. Why are you there? So what can I do about that? You are not gonna like me even if I put you on the council. What can I do about you? Can I do anything? I can't really do anything about the fact that you're in here. Can I... By the way, I can imprison you. I can't probably imprison you though. But no, it is an act of tyranny. Of course. That's also not gonna happen. And I also don't know exactly how large your troops are gonna be. But on the other hand, I have Norway and Denmark. So, you know what? Come at me. Come at me, bro. So yeah, you finish some control. I'm gonna keep using you though. You're gonna increase control in your own land. You're gonna sort of increase control on yourself. However the hell that's possible. So where is Norway going at this point? Going home. Like with everything. You're just recalling everyone. Well, okay, fine. Don't know exactly why that happened. Ooh. Spouse Asian diplomatic status. 300 diplomatic lifestyle. Diplomacy lifestyle. You can focus student. Extra learning. Nice. Good job. The right to rule of Sweden belongs to Duke Eric of Upland by divine right, and we have gathered the support required to make it so. Accept this fact peacefully, or we'll make you do so by force. Well, obviously I'm not going to let him have Sweden, so let's start that war. Rally the troops. I've already rallied the troops. We are going to call Harald in on this, obviously, and we're also going to call Denmark in on this. There we go. Let's see if you think that that was a wise choice. So yeah, sadly, of course, I lost that position. So who can I get in there? I can have Håkansson of Värmland. That's a good choice. Yes, indeed. Do you do that automatically? Yes, you do. So, in this war, how many troops do you have? 2-2. How many do we have? 4-7. We should be fine. At least for now. So yeah, Norway joins in. Denmark joins in. Ooh, desertion. 25 levies of Count Tuka are disbanding due to civil war. That's a good job. Just when the war started, your troops are disbanding. And my queen got some extra learning. Also nice. But I would like to finish off this war. 93%. And I sadly can't enforce my demands unless it's 100%. Okay, so Halston is now my heir. Okay, so you were actually in a war. You still joined in my war. That's nice of you. So Norway, please please come back. Where is Norway? Where are the Norwegian troops? You know, except those. You're over here. Are you? Oh no. Are you actually in another war? Yeah, you are as well. Okay, we'll have to. That is why you left, basically. We'll have to deal with that as the time comes. We have some Cathar here. Please convert that. And hopefully we'll make this siege before they make their siege. We only have a few days left, so we should be able to do that before them. Come on, let's get this done. Thank you. Siege is done. We are done with this. Force demands. Finland is ours. Ours. And I'm also going to set up a rally point here, as I mentioned. Ooh, no, here. Yeah, there we go. Now, I think I'm going to leave this episode off here. Oh, I actually have... ooh, here we go. Denmark is coming. So yeah, we're going to go for basically the head capital thing here. But yeah, we're going to leave this episode off here. I think that this is a slightly better start. But yeah, obviously the last series... This didn't happen because he died. Now I actually have to deal with it. But he's not that strong, so yeah, I have stronger alliances. So we should probably be able to do this quite handsomely. So just get my troops back and start sieging up their land. Hope that Denmark and Norway helps us out. Now Norway is indeed in 3 wars, no? Just 2 wars now, so that's fine. So that is for Ayrshire. So yeah, they are doing some stuff, but that they should be done with that pretty soon. So yeah, let's see how this little war goes for us as we try to bring our uncle down and secure the lands for ourselves. For now, this has been Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.